23,864. We've got the Series 2 Fiber. All right. I wish you guys all the best of luck. And again, Kung, let me know if there's another break that you like. I'd love to get a few more going. I said I wanted that Platinum Portraits deal that I offered a couple days ago. I feel like that should be easily going. Canvas for Haggy for Florida. On tour for the Coyotes. Electricity of Robert Thomas for the Blues. Like, that deal as a overall is ridiculously good. Problem is I feel like people don't understand how good of a deal it is. Young Guns Outburst Silver of Jackson Blake for Carolina. Speaking of Carolina, Jackson Blake. Young Guns of Romanov for San Jose, and a playlist for the Avalanche of McKinnon. A retired canvas, Nieuwendyk for, that's Calgary, right? Yeah, Calgary. Renewed for Vancouver of Besser. On tour for Buffalo. We got a bang of Pellich for the Islanders. Young Guns of Casey for the Devils. Oh la la of Vasilevsky for Tampa. Canvas of DeMello for Winnipeg. Renewed for Nashville of Philip Forsberg. And a bang of Gudas for the Ducks. We got a clear cut of Bobby Brink for Philadelphia. On tour Sparkle for Carolina. And a welcome aboard of Wallsteed for Minnesota. We've got a playlist Sparkle for Vancouver of Quinn Hughes. Young Guns of Leroux for Nashville. Oh la la for Pittsburgh of Jari. We've got a heater on a heater for Boston of Pasternak. Ponomarov for Carolina Young Guns. Electricity of Werenski for the Blue Jackets. We got a canvas of Matheson for Montreal. A portrait of Bolduc for the Blues. Electricity Malkin for the Penguins. On tour Vancouver. Thompson Young Guns for San Jose. And a playlist for Washington, Ovechkin. That's interesting. A Dazzlers Pink, Vasilevsky for Tampa. A Dazzlers of Mailou for Montreal. And a renewed for the Rangers of Shesterkin. Portrait of Bryson for Vegas. Young Guns of Siplikov for the Islanders. Welcome aboard. Ogren for Minnesota. All right. We've got a canvas of Horvat for Vancouver, portraits of Mukamadulin for San Jose, and an Olala of Shesterkin for the Rangers. We've got an Outburst Silver Teammates for Philadelphia of Mishkov Fedotov, a Miss Yule Young Guns for the Devils, and we got a playlist of Panarin for the Rangers. We got a canvas of Miro Heiskanen for Dallas. A Sveshnikov for Carolina Young Guns. On tour for the Blue Jackets. Number to 500. Population count. Mailou for Montreal. On tour for Vegas. Scanlon Young Guns for the Rangers. Electricity of Kadri for Calgary. We got a canvas of Taylor Hall for the Blackhawks. Renewed of Kucherov for Tampa. And we got on a heater, Panarin for the Rangers. We've got a program of excellence canvas black and white variant of Nolan Allen. Holy moly. A portrait sparkle rookie of Lane Hudson, Montreal, and a Nazar. Welcome aboard for Chicago. What a pack. Bang Matthews for the Leafs. Back Young Guns for the Stars. And an oh la la of Joseph Wool for the Maple Leafs. We got a playlist. Sparkle for Minnesota of Kaprizov. Kapanen Young Guns for Montreal. And an electricity of Keller for the Coyotes. Canvas of Jari Penguins. Bang of Hronek for Vancouver. And an Olala of Gibson for the Ducks. Portrait of Boston McAvoy. Klapka Young Guns for Calgary. Playlist for Florida of Barkov. We've got a red portraits to 99 of Doan for the Coyotes. Horvat for Vancouver Dazzlers, and a renewed of McAvoy for Boston. Yeah, and okay, I gotta change that. On tour Nashville, McGroarty for Pittsburgh Young Guns, and a welcome aboard of Bolduc for the Blues. Yeah, so essentially, if you try to check out or click on that spot too many times, it basically will cancel you out. So unless I open it back up, but I will open it up once I am done the break. Yeah, he can do different spots. Just some people are picky with what spot numbers they want, right? Canvas of Kaprizov for Minnesota. On tour for the Blues. Electricity of Eklund for the Sharks. Outburst Silver for Florida, Rodriguez. Lamoureux Young Guns for Utah. Olala for Seattle of Grubauer. Young Guns Canvas of Prishepov for the Avs. Renewed of Teravainen for Chicago. And a Dean for the Blues. Portraits. We got an on tour for the Rangers. Scanlon Young Guns for the Rangers. And a welcome aboard of Doan for the Coyotes. Canvas for Tampa Hagel. Renewed Young Guns for Tampa of Point. On tour of the Red Wings. Canvas black and white variant of Jari for the Penguins. A portrait sparkle for the Anaheim Ducks of Zellweger. Electricity for Buffalo of Dahlin. Portrait of Minnesota Ogren. Kovalenko Young Guns for the Avs. Olala for the Blues of Bennington. Olala Sparkle Hellebuck for the Jets. Young Guns Mishkov for Philadelphia. And a playlist of McDavid for the Oilers. Canvas of Bennington for the Blues. Portraits of Hughes for Vancouver. Electricity of McCann for Seattle. Bang of Sanheim for Philly. Miss Yule for the Devils Young Guns. Welcome aboard of Will Smith for the Sharks. Nice population count. 500. Mishkov for Philly. Dazzlers Fantilli for the Jackets. And a renewed for Vancouver of Quinn Hughes. On a heater of Johnston for Dallas. Young Guns of Blomqvist for Pittsburgh. Oh la la of Lindgren for Washington. Two more. We've got a canvas of Peterka for Buffalo, on tour for Montreal, and an Oh La La for Minnesota of Gustafson. The Outburst Silver for Ottawa, Shabbat. Young Guns of Jackson Blake for Carolina. Electricity of Point for Tampa. Program of Excellence Canvas of Ostapchuk for Ottawa. Gensel renewed for Pittsburgh. Stankoven Portraits for Dallas. Canvas for the Jackets of Jenner. Renewed for Montreal Suzuki. And an on tour for Philadelphia. On tour for the Avs. Young Guns Teammates for Philly. And a Cutter Gauthier for Anaheim, my apologies. Welcome aboard. Oh La La Sparkle of Luukkonen for Buffalo. Ivan for the Avs Young Guns. And a playlist for the Carolina Hurricanes, Sebastian Aho. Fluorescence, those are cool, for the Blue Jackets of Brindley. On tour Sparkle for Dallas. Oh La La for Vegas of Aiden Hill. Portraits of McDavid for the Oilers. Young Guns for the Hawks of Comesso. And the Electricity of Hyman for the Oilers. Canvas for Calgary of Huberdeau. Portraits of Gauthier for Anaheim. Oh La La of Decord for Seattle. Bang of Carlson for Pittsburgh. Mancini Young Guns for the Rangers. Welcome aboard of Mailou for Montreal. Bang a black variant of Hedman for Tampa. We got a Dazzler's Ovechkin for the Caps. And a renewed Saros for the Preds. On a heater, Patty Kane for the Red Wings. Teammates for the Sharks. And Electricity for Winnipeg, Kyle Connor. All right, we got a Mishkov teammates, Mishkov Outburst teammates. We got a Celebrini teammates. Now we've got to finish off with a Celebrini regular. Canvas of Draisaitl for the Oilers. Bang of Seth Jones for the Hawks. Welcome aboard of Othman for the Rangers. Outburst Silver for Nashville of Smith. A Young Guns of Butler for the Jackets. And a David Pasternak for Boston playlist. Young Guns Canvas Casey for the Devils. Renewed for the Red Wings of Raymond. And on a heater for the Oilers, McDavid. Bang for the Avs of Makar. Young Guns for the Devils of Halonen. Electricity, Bedard for Chicago. Black and white canvas for the Buffalo Sabres of Byram. On tour Sparkle for the Penguins. And a Oh La La of Demko for Vancouver. Canvas of Miller for Vancouver. Renewed of Eichel for Buffalo. And a Timo Meier for the Devils. Bang. Portraits of Miro Heiskanen for Dallas. Morrison Young Guns for Seattle. And a Aho for Carolina Electricity. We've got an Oh-La-La Sparkle for Philly of Urson. Kemp Young Guns for the Oilers. Welcome aboard. Stan Colvin for Dallas. Canvas of Andersley for the Islanders on tour for Washington. Oh-La-La for Minnesota of Marc-Andre Fleury. Bang of Thompson for Buffalo. Hanzik, Young Guns for Calgary. And a playlist of Dre Seidel for the Oilers. We got a playlist of Bedard for the Hawks. Dazzlers, McTavish for the Ducks. Renewed for the Islanders of Barzal. On a heater of Reinhardt for Florida. Young Guns for Philadelphia of Luchenko. Electricity, Kopitar for L to the A.